Hello everyone and welcome to Gemini's reading for Cancer season. So this is going to highlight the period from June 21st to July 22nd. And we also have a couple of retrogrades I do want to just touch base on very quickly. So Saturn retrograde, which started on the 17th of this month in Taurus. This is going to bring up for us during this period any challenges, restrictions that we might be faced with, having to deal with maybe implementing new boundaries for ourselves. And then we do have Venus retrograde in Leo, which really starts at the very end of this season, but that's going to call us to, follow our heart more, to, reassess relationships and really focus on the self-care, our relationship with ourselves, our romantic relationships, all of those good things. So let's get into it for Gemini. Oh, terrible shuffle. Let's try that again. Let's see what Spirit has for Gemini this Cancer season. And disregard my little puff, whatever you want to call this thing that I'm shuffling on. I did order a beautiful altar table. It's going to take a little bit of time to get in. Anyways, Gemini. What does Spirit have for Gemini this season? What guidance and messages does our Gemini need this Cancer season? What insight is going to be helpful? All right, let's do one more. I feel like I never film shuffling like this, and the fact that I'm filming it, it's just like really awful shuffles all of a sudden. Okay. Gemini, what do we need to know? We have 1 awareness card, 3 solar plexus chakra, and 1 prosperity begins. Okay, Gemini. This is a really abundant energy. I'm going to pull a couple more actually for you though. 7 patience and planning, 6 third eye chakra. All right, so I feel like the solar plexus is a big emphasis for me this season for you. 1 awareness is really stepping and focusing on your intuition, your connection to source, your God, whatever that looks like for you, and how that can strengthen your self-love, your self-worth, your feelings about yourself. So maybe you're having to go back a bit and look at, challenges that you've had or times that your confidence and self-worth has been tested, to heal those things, to move away from those things. There are parts of your inner child that are still holding on to these stories or events that have happened to you. And in a sense, it is holding you back. But you do have 1 prosperity begins, which is an amazing card, showing that the seeds that you plant will definitely grow into abundance and give you the life and the things that you want in this lifetime. So know that all of the work that you do on yourself, this inner work, this inner child work, whatever that looks like to you, it really is only bringing you more abundance and beautiful things in your life. So it's not a waste of time. It's not, frivolous work. It's definitely something that's going to be helping aid you forward. So then with our patience and planning and third eye chakra, this I'm seeing more around your work life. So some of you have felt a little bit lost and directionless in what you want to do about work. I'm even hearing retirement. So some of you may be considering leaving a job or leaving the workforce for good. And you've really had uncertainty in this area. You don't really know what you want to do, or you may have had an idea for what that looks like. And then the time came and it's like, well, this doesn't really feel super aligned, right? Like maybe there wasn't a lot of thought behind what this period of your life was going to look for, and that's fine. There were other things that needed your attention. There was some healing that needed to be done. So this season, I do see you taking the time to really figure out, what is it that I do want out of this life? Are the things that I'm doing aligned for me? Do I feel good about them? Do I feel like energized by the things that I do, or drained? So really paying attention to your energy when it comes to your work and starting to make a plan for yourself, starting to make a plan for the future that you want. This could be done by kind of doing visualization meditations, journaling, stuff like that, to really get clear about what it is that you want and allow yourself to open up to getting solutions, getting resolutions for that. So third eye chakra is seeing all the things that our eyes cannot see, right? So, our discernment, using our intuition is going to be essential for you this period to make sure that you really are living an aligned life. Like I said, this sense of like being held back by this wounding, it comes forward for me again. I want to see what else comes up with this. Ooh, 0 new beginnings. That's an awesome card. So you're kind of having to shed these old wounds and these old stories in order to step into this new beginning. I love this card though. This is clean slate energy, starting over, really letting go of the bullshit. So some of you might have had some like physical setbacks as of late, and just felt like you couldn't necessarily move forward because of outside circumstances in your life or things that were kind of out of your control. So if that's the case for you, I don't want you to beat yourself up about it. It just was a part of your timeline. If you literally can't control what's happening to you or your physical health, and you have to just go through this healing phase and go through these situations, then that's out of your hands, right? So allow yourself to go with that flow and know that this new beginning is coming for you. I'm going to pull a couple more for you. Oh, I love these. You have 6 moving on in 21 universe. So leaving the past behind, leaving, again, a career behind. A lot of you, I do see shifting career, shifting how you approach work, doing something like very different than the norm, doing something unexpected that a lot of people aren't doing. And allowing yourself to let go of the worry of how exactly that's going to turn out, right? Make that plan and move forward, but know that it's going to adjust and evolve with time, just as everything does. So don't, like with this card also, don't wait for it to be this very perfect plan, perfect timing, because then you'll literally never get started. Make that plan and be open to following your intuition to know when it's time to take those necessary steps forward, to make adjustments, all that stuff. Like your intuition is very strong. This 21 universe card is like a reminder you are connected to all things. So your intuition is very strong. That's not something you want to be ignoring through these adjustments. Listen to your intuition when it says rest. Listen to your intuition when it says take these steps forward, okay? It's time to let that guide you. It's time to let that be your guiding factor in this lifetime, especially with this clean slate, new beginnings. How do you want to be? How does this version of you look? This higher version of yourself, this new chapter of your life. What does that person, what does that version of you do? How do they act? How do they make choices? How do they take care of themselves? That's something I want you to start visualizing to bring it into your experience that much quicker, right? That's how you manifest it that much quicker. It's less about what you are doing and the things that you're going to achieve, and more about who you are, because the person that you are attracts the life that you have in a lot of cases. So that's going to be key for you this season, Gemini. I hope that this gives you a little bit of clarity on what's to come and can help you out this Cancer season. All right, take care.